You're probably sabotaging your own gains. You train hard, you choke down the protein. You might even do a lazy 30-second quad stretch. And then you wonder why you wake up feeling like you've been hit by a truck. Here's the brutal truth most trainers won't tell you. Your workout doesn't build muscle. Destruction happens in the gym, but growth happens during recovery. And it doesn't matter whether you train at a gym or you do calisthenics. If you don't control your recovery, you won't control your results. So, in the next few minutes, I'm giving you my 3-part active recovery protocol. It's a complete system that integrates what you eat, how you move, and how you prepare for rest to create an unstoppable cycle of growth. Let's start with the first component. You want to know one of the dumbest ways to ruin your recovery? Eat like it's lunchtime right before bed. Your body is trying to shift into recovery mode, but instead you just gave it a full-time job, working overtime on digestion instead of focusing on recovery. Your heart rate stays elevated, blood sugar spiked, body temperature rises, and melatonin shuts down. And just like that, poor sleep kills your recovery, and without recovery, there's no growth. So, here's your no-fluff checklist for evening nutrition. 1. Stop eating big meals 3 to 4 hours before bed, or your body stays busy digesting instead of recovering. 2. Cut caffeine after 200 p.m., or it blocks deep restorative sleep cycles while you're trying to rest. 3. Ditch the sugar at night or you'll spike your blood sugar now and crash your sleep later. 4th, stop chugging water right before bed, or you'll be waking up at 3 a.m. to pee instead of recovering. Nail these and you've already fixed half the problem. Now let's take care of the other half with movement that actually resets your body. Before we start, quick question for you. What's one area you feel the most tension at night? Shoulders, back, legs? Drop it in the comments. I will read all of them and I might build the next routine around it. I'm going to give you 10 minutes of smart calisthenics movements designed to unlock your joints, calm your system, and get your body ready to rebuild. This is how you shift from tension to recovery using nothing but your own body. So, here's how we break it down into 5 focus sections. 1. Control focused. You can pick any from this list, but the one I recommend, especially for evening recovery, is the classic glute bridge. Lay down, knees bent, feet planted. Drive through your heels and lift your hips. Hold for a breath at the top, then lower slowly. It activates your posterior chain without overstimulating your nervous system. 2. Nervous system reset. My go-to here, the kneeling hip flexor flow. Kneel on one leg, the other foot in front, and gently shift forward. Breathe deep, switch sides. It opens your hips and resets your spine after a full day of sitting. 3. Mobility plus stretch focused. I prefer the deep squat. Drop into a deep squat. Heels grounded. It decompresses the lower body and activates the spine in one move. 4. Gentle strength plus tension release. Here I go with slow push-ups. 3 seconds down, hold at the bottom, push back up smoothly. This isn't about reps, it's about control, breath, and perfect form. 5th, parasympathetic activation. I finish with feet up the wall plus box breathing. Lay down, legs resting on the wall, arms at your side. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. Repeat for 2 to 3 minutes. Your heart rate drops, stress melts, sleep gets easier. You can mix and match any movement you like, but even just these 5, one from each section, is enough to transform your recovery. That's how a 10-minute reset looks like with such simple movements. Okay, now let's finish this with the final step. Some people get their nutrition right. They might even move smartly in the evening. However, this is the part that most people skip, and it's a huge oversight. I hope you're not one of them because without this final step, your brain never gets the signal. You need a trigger. Something small that tells your body, all right, the work is done, time to rebuild. And it doesn't need to be complicated. Just something repeatable that helps you mentally shut down. Read one page of a book, something relaxing. Write down one win from your day, even if it's small. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. No scrolling, no talking, or just dim the lights and power down your screens. Pick the one that fits your vibe. Do it every night, same time, same place. Because once your brain gets the signal, your recovery goes to another level. You just built a complete evening protocol. And if you're serious about taking this further, watch the next video on your screen. It'll give you the next step to keep making progress the right way. Click it now and I'll see you there. You're probably sabotaging your own gains, and you don't even realize it. You train hard, you push through demanding workouts, chase the pump, and tell yourself that soreness is just part of the process. You choke down protein shakes, track your sets, and maybe finish with a rushed stretch because you know you're supposed to. Then you wake up the next morning feeling stiff, foggy, and exhausted, like your body never actually recovered. You wonder why your strength isn't climbing, why your muscles feel beaten instead of rebuilt, and why progress feels slower than it should. Here's the brutal truth most trainers won't tell you. Your workout doesn't build muscle. The gym is where damage happens. You tear muscle fibers, stress your joints, and drain your nervous S. Real growth only happens afterward, when your body is allowed to recover properly. And it doesn't matter if you train with barbells, machines, or calisthenics. If you don't control your recovery, you'll never fully control your results. Hard work without recovery just digs a deeper hole. That's why what you do after training matters just as much as what you do during it. Recovery isn't passive, and it isn't luck. It's a system. When you align what you eat, how you move, and how you prepare for rest, you create a cycle where your body actually adapts and grows instead of just surviving workout to workout. One of the fastest ways people sabotage recovery happens at night, right before bed. Eating like it's lunchtime in the evening tells your body the wrong story. Instead of shifting into repair mode, your system stays stuck in work mode. Your heart rate stays elevated, blood sugar spikes, body temperature rises, melatonin production drops. Your body spends the night digesting instead of rebuilding, and poor sleep quietly destroys your progress. Without deep, quality sleep, growth doesn't happen, no matter how disciplined your training is. This is why evening nutrition matters so much. Large meals should stop 3 to 4 hours before bed so digestion doesn't steal energy from recovery. Caffeine late in the day blocks deep sleep cycles even if you think you've built a tolerance. Sugar at night spikes blood sugar and then crashes it, pulling you out of restorative sleep. Even chugging water right before bed can interrupt recovery by forcing your body to wake up repeatedly. Fixing these habits alone can dramatically improve how you feel and perform. But nutrition is only half the equation. The other half is movement that actually calms your system instead of overstimulating it. This isn't about more workouts or burning calories. It's about sending your body the signal that it's safe to let go of tension. A short, focused routine using your own body weight can completely change how you recover. Simple movements done with control help unlock stiff joints, restore circulation, and downshift your nervous system. A glute bridge, performed slowly and deliberately, activates the posterior chain and supports the lower back without creating fatigue. Kneeling hip flexor flows gently open the hips and reset posture after a long day of sitting. Dropping into a deep squat decompresses the lower body while restoring mobility in the ankles, hips, and spine. Even light strength work, when done slowly, can help release tension instead of building it. Slow push-ups, with a controlled descent and smooth press, teach your body to stay strong while relaxed. This isn't about reps or intensity. It's about breathing, awareness, and precision. To finish, shifting fully into recovery requires calming the nervous system. Lying on your back with your legs up a wall while practicing slow, steady breathing signals your body to relax. Heart rate drops, stress fades, sleep comes easier. Just a few minutes in this position can completely change how your night goes. Even 10 minutes of this kind of movement is enough to reset your body. It's simple, but it's powerful. Consistency matters more than complexity. There's one final piece that most people ignore, and without it, everything else falls short. Your brain needs a clear signal that the day is over. Without that signal, your body stays stuck in a low-level stress state, even if you're lying in bed. That signal can be small and personal. Reading a single page of a calming book, writing down one win from your day, sitting in silence for 5 minutes without a screen, dimming the lights and shutting down devices. The action itself matters less than the consistency. Same time, same place every night. Our brain recognizes that pattern. Recovery deepens, sleep improves, muscles rebuild. You wake up feeling ready instead of wrecked. Train hard, but recover smarter. When recovery becomes intentional, progress stops being a struggle and starts becoming inevitable. Train hard, but recover smarter. When recovery becomes intentional, progress stops being a struggle and starts becoming inevitable. And this is where most people finally connect the dots. They think more effort is the answer, more volume, more days, more intensity. But the body doesn't reward punishment, it rewards balance. The strongest athletes in the world aren't the ones who live in constant soreness. They're the ones who understand when to push and when to let the system reset. Recovery isn't weakness, it's strategy. Every night you sleep well, you're reinforcing the work you already did. Every evening you calm your nervous system, you're giving your muscles permission to grow. Over time, these small habits compound. Joints feel smoother, energy levels rise, motivation returns. You stop dreading workouts because your body actually feels prepared for them. The best part is that none of this requires fancy equipment, supplements, or extreme routines. It requires awareness and consistency. Pay attention to how your body responds when you respect recovery. Notice how your mood improves, how your focus sharpens, and how your strength gradually increases. When recovery is no longer an afterthought, your training finally starts paying you back instead of draining you.